Yo, so this will be a tutorial on how to get Zell Card, specifically second try, in Final Fantasy VIII speedruns. So I'm just gonna load up a file that's right before Zell's mom. Which is this one. So, the first step to be able to do this is that you're gonna want to go to speedrun.com and search for FF8. Heck, let's even do that right now, shall we? Okay. I have some other stuff I have to show later, but you go to speedrun.com, just go to FF8, and then you're gonna want to go to probably resources. Yeah, you're gonna want to go to resources and then download this one, Tool FF8 Utilities by Keto. This is going to just be all you need. Just download it, put it somewhere. They remember where it is, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's step one. I'll show what the program is now. So we can use it for other stuff, but all we're concerned with right now is with getting Zell Card second try. And you'll notice this RNG modifier bit under the Quistis pattern. Just don't be concerned with that for second try. I'll cover that in a different video for how to get first try Zell Card, because that's the only time that you're ever concerned with this part. But anyway, as far as the Quistis pattern goes, we'll start making our way over to Zell's mom. You want to remember what you got as the first card other than Quistis, which frame you got it as when you won the Quistis card using the method in I'll put the video link in the description, but the video where I explain how to get Quistis card first try right at the start of the game with just the beginner deck. But so that'll be the first thing you put in. On this particular file, I believe it's Elastoid. We'll find out. So that's all we need for there for now. Then the next step, after going in and out of here, I have to do this, otherwise she won't play cards with you. The next step is just going to be to mash fast for the first game. The first game, more than likely, you're not going to get Zell Card. If you do, well, that's great, and you can skip to the strategy of how to get it. These will be the cards that we get: Gizzard, Red Bat, Gala, Efreet, Quistis. These will work whether or not we're going for getting Zell Card, so if she has Zell Card in her deck, or if we just want to tie a game as quickly as possible. So with that, okay, so now what? Now nothing. Go back over to Kataxia's program, and since we already have which Quistis pattern we have in here, and we want to go for second try, so we leave this blank. We just click submit, and next I have to bring up another window, but next thing you'll see is this thing. So it'll bring up this box. Just executable box. As far as what it says up here, play hit with turbo button. Hit play with turbo button. That's just the translated. Well, yeah. Bit of brief history. Pingball, a Japanese speedrunner, figured all this stuff out a few years ago, and he graciously translated a lot of it, including the program. But anyway, all the first part means is mash fast. If you don't mash within one of the first few frames, this won't work. But yeah. So same thing as with Quistis card. If you want to save before in the hotel, that works. And if you don't get the second try to work initially, then you can just do a reset and you'll still be able to get it. Anyway, as far as what it means by input the opening situation of the first game, it literally just means the following. Look at first, I'm going to get rid of this initially. First, look at who's going first. In this case, it's us, so all we have to do for what we put in the program is add a plus. If she was going first, we would put a minus to begin with, but yeah, since we're going first, put a plus. And then, let's see, all we have to do is look at what her cards are and type them out, essentially. So for when to go, and it doesn't matter what order you put these in, it might matter, you know, if we skip from when to go down to the bad card, but as far as going clockwise, counterclockwise, or just doing random numbers, it doesn't matter. So I just put them in however I see them. 7316, 1126. That's the other thing. Between every card, put a period. Other than at the very end, don't need to put one there. 5637, 5513, 6211. Okay, and then after that, bring up the program again completely so you can see what is going on. Press enter, and then as long as we have the right Quistis card pattern inputs on the program from before, so this part, and 2, if we mashed fast enough and then put the opening scenario in correctly, then this part will come up, and if we press enter again, we'll get a timer, and at least in this one, you can see there'll be crosshairs that show up every few seconds. This is a really good timer. This would be the one that you'd always want, essentially. Be able to just mash immediately, but otherwise it's a case where you have to time when you press play with whenever the crosshairs appear. But yeah, getting a little bit ahead of where I need to be. So back to just getting past this card game. Now that we know we're set for second try, all we want to do is either A, win, or B, tie this game. I would just recommend going for tie. And the easiest way to do that, if we go first, is bring up the sheet. I believe this has correct info. So if we go first, Gizzard bottom right, Efreet bottom center, Gala left center, Bat bottom left, Quistis top right. And then, depending on if you want to actually go for a tie, you can put the cards in different spots. But we'll just follow it as it says to try and produce a tie. So, Gizzard bottom right, Efreet on the bottom, Gala on the left. And then here, if you don't want to think about it at all, you could just still put Bat on the bottom left. And I guess we'll still do that. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Forget what I said about trying to win or lose. Just do it this way. Yeah. Otherwise, you can risk losing, which we don't want that. But Bat bottom left, and then Quistis card top right, and get the draw. Or if you get a win, just unless you have either an Elastoid card or a Tonberry card that you can choose from, it doesn't matter what you choose for our purposes. But consider that the first game done. And now, and just to show it, go back to the timer program. And try to make it a little bit smaller. Maybe. Or we'll just put it at the top. That works. So, from when you talk to Modding to have her play a card game, you want to time your press of whatever your confirm button is with when you press enter to have the timer start. So, yeah. However you want to do that. Just make sure, one thing, make sure you're clicked in on this window. I've had too many runs where I haven't been clicked in, and then I'll lose either the second or first try for that particular run. So other than that, just make sure you're clicked into it and you press enter and confirm at the same time, like this. And well, just to show that we'll get Zell Card. Let's use turbo since the timer was immediate, and then we still pick the same cards: Geezers, Red Bat, Gala, Free Priestess. Ta-da! Oh, you can't see it. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So you have Zell Card. Now what? Means that one, everything went according to plan. Entered the cards right, mashed fast enough, all that jazz. Pressed play at the proper time. Next is winning the Zell Card, and as far as the strats for that, basically here they are. We go first. We have initiative. You always do it in the same exact way. Red Bat lower right, Geezered bottom center, Efreet lower left, Gala just left middle, Priestess card upper right, and it's something where she'll always play the cards in the same exact way as long as we have these cards. So, Red Bat, lower right. Geezer down. Freet, lower left. Ayla left. And wow, look at that. Got him. Yep. I don't know if we'll be able to reproduce it, but in case we can't, here's the screen again. This is that Japanese speedrunner Pingball's website, by the way, and I'll put a link to it in the info section, description section, all that good stuff. But if she goes first, there's a bit more variation to it. You have to see whether or not on the third turn, so always do Geezer lower right first, then Efreet second, and the bottom middle. But you have to pay attention to what her third card is. If the right side of it is 1, then you can put Gala on the left. It's just a really small optimization, really. But in that scenario, you put Gala on the left, and then Priestess card still center up right. But then if it's 2 or higher, so most of the time you'll put Red Bat in the top right and Priestess in dead center. So now let's redo this all. In theory, you should just be able to do it from a soft reset. So we'll go back to showing. Let's see, not that, but this. So still gonna load the same file, but I'll put a different input speed on the controller, or I might just mash it myself. Try and get a different frame. Or actually, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I want to show it once where we're pressing confirm at the same time as the crosshairs indicate to, but not immediately. As was the case in the game that we just did. Just to show how that works. It's probably self-explanatory enough, but as far as anything else, though, well, there will be 1 point on, how to get a tie or win when let me... I'll smash. How to get a tie if she goes first. But yeah, same card still initially. Oh, dude, okay, whatever. I mashed the same way that the controller did it before. So in that case, just do the same thing. Not the greatest to have the same example, but it'll still work for what I actually want to show. So, got the right Priestess pattern card down, hit submit, then maybe we'll just bring up the right thing. Not quite, have to change it. Okay. Here's our new window for where to put the starting situation. Oh no, yeah, maybe, okay. Okay, so same dealio, we're going first, so we're putting plus, and then just typing out the cards, however we see them, putting a period in between each card values, each of the card values. Okay, seeing if it works. I must have, what? Must have put it in wrong. 2116. That's one other thing, maybe. Make sure you enter the cards in right. Okay, there it is. So, same timer as before because we hit the same frame for the starting card, I guess. But as far as just getting through this again, do the same thing as before. Easier bottom right, free bottom, Gala on the left, that down there, and then that like that. Okay, so the only difference now is instead of pressing play immediately, which would be optimal, but just to show how you would time it, I guess. Well, first, just notice that there's a range of time that you can press play or your confirm button to still get Zell Card. It's not just one single frame or anything crazy like that. So the case is, as long as you press it sometime when it's showing up, you'll be fine. And just pay attention to the right part of the screen, the right part of the... Can you even see it? It's almost too low, but I can't... Well, yeah. Just pay attention to the far right there. I don't know if this will show. Yeah, pay attention to right over here. Because that'll be when you see the crosshairs initially, and then just gotta time it with when it hits this side. Anyway, so we'll do that again from get-go. And one other thing, you can press enter as many times as you want on this window, and it'll keep working. Anyhow, time it properly, and then just to illustrate how to time it, we'll wait, and go. I hope we get it. Let's see. Ta-da! Okay, yeah. And this works out well because it can show the other way to win the card game now. Yeah, same deal. We pressed play at the right time. We did everything right. The only reason why it's different cards is because we're not playing the same exact frame that we played before for when we press play for the second game. For the first game we did, which is why we got the same timer where we could have pressed play immediately, but since we pressed play after 3 seconds or whatever it was, that's why we got this as the pattern, it being different. So if she goes first, these are lower right, then a freed bottom, and then this is the part here. So since there's a 4 on the right side of this top middle card that she played. Instead of using Gala on the left, we have to put the bat up here. But if it was the case where, say this was a bat card, you'd be able to put the Gala over here on the left side. Yeah, anyway, bat there, and then Priestess card to finish. The thing is that she'll always win the top card. She might not always win the left or right, because 2 and 6 are not the highest value, but 9 will always win the top card because she always plays Zell first if she goes first. So yeah, that's about it. The only other thing is, let's look back quick at this. So this is just concerned with the first game, making sure that you at least tie or win. Because yeah, if you play the first game, even if you do all the program stuff right, if you lose, well, you're kind of screwed. As she'll take your good cards and yeah, not gonna be a good time. But let's see. So if she goes first, let's see. Oh, easy. If she goes first, you just play it the same way. That's right. You just play it the same way that we just did for trying to get Zell Card. So it'd be, yeah, it'd just be this on the right. She gets initiative, she'll still play the cards in the same way. Actually, let's even show that, and then that's probably sufficient. Let's play her again here once. Or until she plays first, I guess. Choose same cards. Play first, please. Oh. Well, actually, yeah. I don't want to keep resetting for this spot. But anyway, that's the idea if she goes first on the first game. Just use the same strategy. So that being this. Same deal with this as the Priestess card tutorial. I'll make a more succinct one later, but it's just to get it out there. I'll include the relevant links in the description section for the program, this right here, and then yeah, I guess just that. Anyway, hope this works for you. Oh wow, mouse going everywhere, and we'll cover first try some other time. Anyway, later.